Just, yeah, I'm always like, talk.
Right.
My whole life. I love it. Appreciate that. We got no one so far. Well, good. Yeah. My whole life. I love it.
Oh, minimize, or not minimize, but make this small. Kill that behind there. So
Yeah.
when you leave that on, that's what we get. You'll know right away.
Yes, we do not want that. And then
Yeah,
is the
nobody
state
is-
here?
Nobody's come in yet. No, That's your wife and I different.
Cody just asked me, I said yes. Yes, Cody. I know it's coming. Oh, you got a lot of them. Cody, do you mind handing me the dockets first?
Yeah, no problem at all. Where's my third one go?
Good afternoon. We're here for Zoom traffic court. There's only two of you, so I'm gonna call Mr. Jones first. Mr. Jones, I'm gonna have you unmute yourself. You unmuted? Yes. Can you hear me okay? Mr. Jones? Oh, you're muted again for some reason. You good?
Can you hear me?
Now I can. Perfect.
Hi, sorry about that.
That's okay. You've been charged with improper passing an emergency vehicle. So the state, Mr. Follis here, hopefully you can see him in your screen as well, is going to make you an offer. All right.
All right, state's offer on the improper pass of an emergency vehicle, it's a $730 fine fee and assessment and a conviction owing to it being a Scots law violation.
$730
Plus a conviction.
plus a conviction.
So alternatively, you can come in person and contest the charge if that's what you wish to do.
Okay. Yeah, I live in Wisconsin. I was on my way home from Oklahoma to Wisconsin when I had gotten pulled over. Yeah, it was my mistake. I had waited too long before getting over. And when I had gotten to get over, a vehicle behind me had gotten over and then pulled up next to me to pass me. So I couldn't get over. And at the same time, my GPS is telling me I have half a mile before my turn. I did slow down because I had to slow down. But like I said, I've been driving all day long. I was on my way home from my brother-in-law's funeral. I had been driving all day in a brand new car because my car broke down on the way to there. So, and like I said, I had all those things going on at once. So I mean, it was my mistake. I had waited too long before I tried to get over, but I was unsure if it was even on the highway or on a frontage road. And
Mr. Follis, any additional offer, any chance the state is willing to offer supervision?
We're not at this time, Your Honor.
is there any way to like pay a fine without getting convicted? I move over whether it's an emergency vehicle or not. I mean, I always get over it. It was purely accidental.
Unfortunately, the state's not willing to offer you supervision. They did
What-
offer it to someone in person today. So my best advice to you is to come in person.
What I'm sorry, but what does supervision mean?
Supervision means that if you don't receive another conviction, it doesn't show up on your driving record and it doesn't show up on your driving history. Illinois, we do it through Secretary of State. I presume Wisconsin's the same. I really have no idea. But it's not part of your public driving history if you take supervision and don't receive another conviction during your period of supervision. So it's points, some states call it points against driver's license.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna do that again. I mean, I can pay whatever fine I need to. I guess I'm just kind of unclear what I need to do. Do I pay $750?
Well, that's up
And-
to you. If you want to come and contest the matter, you certainly can do that. You just have to do that in person here in Sangamon County in Illinois.
Okay, I mean, I don't wanna, I guess, I don't wanna contest it. I mean, it was my mistake. I waited too long. I mean, I was just trying not to have a blemish on my record. So if I pay the $750, then I will have a blemish on my record.
You know what? I'm gonna, over the state's objection, I am gonna give you supervision for a period of a year. But I will give you court supervision, but it will be a period of a year, but it is a $730 fine.
Okay, I could pay that immediately.
Pay that today?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
And I just called it a county clerk there in Sangamon to pay
Yeah.
that.
Where you signed up for your Zoom court, there's also a link there to make your payment.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you. I really appreciate it.
all right, very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Too.
Want a cookie, Peanut? Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pass-
Sit down. Come here. It's still on.
Yeah. I'll have you leave the meeting. I don't, that's all right. Peanut gets a cookie. I'm good at that. Oh, there. Aw.
Oh, you want me to open it? Here, I'll open it for you. You got it? All right. Sorry. I'm sorry. You know, it was hard for.
Okay, okay. How do I end them?
Well, we'll have to figure that one out.
Okay. All right, over objection. Okay, Cody.
Okay, Judge,
All right, good afternoon, Miss Lewis. You have been charged with, oh, I'm gonna have you unmute yourself. I presume you can hear me. But I can't hear you. Oh, great. All right, you've been charged with failure to get on the right of way with an emergency vehicle. I'm gonna ask the state if they have an offer for you and then ask you if you want to accept that offer, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Follis.
all right, so the state's offer on this, Your Honor, it's a $255 fine with court supervision owing to the fact this is not the Scott's Law subpart of the statute.
All right, do you want to take that offer, $255 with court supervision?
Yes, Your Honor. And with that being, so this is my first ticket ever, so I don't know how any of this works. So I was trying to see if I was able to plead guilty and then try to get like a court supervision on my driving record so I can get it off of my driving record since
Yeah.
this is my first ticket ever.
Yep, the
Yeah.
state just offered that, so that is part of the deal, is that if you pay the $255, I'll give you court supervision. So how long do you need to pay the $255?
2 months.
2 months? Okay, I'll give you until June 1st, okay?
Okay.
And I'll give you 30 days supervision, so just make sure that you don't receive another conviction within that time frame, and then it will fall off your record.
And then June 1st, I have to pay it off.
Yep, and you can pay it online at the link where you signed up to Zoom.
And then, well, I have to, can I pay that in amounts like 60 and 60?
Absolutely, they'll take any portion of the payment. Yes,
And then what was your name again, Your Honor?
I'm Judge Ascher.
Judge Asher.
And then if you look up on the Sangamon County Circuit Clerk website, 2021 TR 4428, I would say what, clerk, within a few days? Maybe today, the docket entry as to what's happened today, it will all be reflected on the website I know it's probably weird not getting anything because you're appearing via
Uh-huh.
Zoom. So if you look that up on the Sangamon County Circuit Clerk's website, under that traffic number, you'll be able to see the disposition as to what happened.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Well, I have a quick question.
Sure.
And then the whole thing has to be paid in full June 1st, just
By
making
June
sure.
1st. Yep.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good afternoon.
You